everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations by a bunch of different authors. So I'm going to be looking at all these in Reforged Eden 2. I believe they're all for Reforged Eden 2. There is one in question, but we'll take a look at that when we get to it. So the very first build today is the Xaar Vulcan by Xaar QC. Very cool looking, intense looking orange and black SV here. I'd definitely say it has some combat potential on it here. Got some big old guns on the front here. Those look really cool. Spotlights right behind there. Some more launchers right there. But let's get a good look at this whole build here. That looks really cool. I like the paint scheme on it. Looks very clean. And yeah, I just noticing all these retractable turrets in here too. There's a lot of them. So it looks like what, 12 retractable turrets in there. So yeah, definitely a combat-oriented SV, I would say. It's pretty big though, so we might have some other functionality in there too, some utility function and stuff like that. But very cool looking build. Just checking out some of the block work on the various parts of the ship here. Cool looking vents there. Let's take a look at the backside. Oh, I like those thrusters. That's cool. And the look how the wings were built up out of the thin blocks going around there, and of course the black stripe there with the Vulcan using a V for the A. That's really cool. That works actually. That yeah, it kind of looks a little more graphic like, I guess. I don't know what word you would call that. Same thing going on over here. Very cool. I like the use of the decals for the naming on this one. It actually looks really good. Even not being like LCDs and stuff, that looks pretty sharp. But yeah, those thrusters look really cool too. Nice and thin, kind of rounded around there. Plus the like the 3 wing design. They look like they fold out too, because there's like a crease on the inside area there. That is again very cool. Set up here, the black stripes going down those. Kind of using like a double thin block approach to get that extra fine detail in there. But yeah, it looks like it's got a good amount of interior space on this too, actually. Like the slits in the wings over here too. I guess it's kind of going similar to the design of the rear wings, but yeah, you got that hole kind of in the wings there, and you see through it. But you got the orange and then this like black in there too. That's really cool color scheming. Again, I like how the wings were all built using like a double thin block approach. So you just get a lot of fun with colors, and your shaping you can do more intricate that way, and it's just it's a really cool option if you got you know, the type of build that can do that. This one obviously does, so that is very cool. So all right, checking out a little more some more features in here. It looks like, I mean, you could I guess add some more guns to here if you really wanted to. You could probably fit some in there, but it's really cool how it kind of the whole frame, the orange stuff is kind of like separated a bit from the black, like interior hull block area, I guess you could say. But yeah, you got some additional slots here. You could add more guns. I don't know if you could. CPU is probably going to be a little bit tight, I guess, especially with all these turrets on the top. And these are not your average Gatling guns on the front here either. These are Vulcan cannons, heavy, so they're going to be fairly high on CPU too. But that looks really cool. I like seeing the like the ammo reel coming into the gun there. Very cool. So you got 2 of those, and then yeah, you got what are these guys back here? Oh, these are drills. Oh, I didn't expect that. So this actually does some mining too. Interesting. We'll get all these guns out here in a bit when we look at the hull there. Or look at the specs and the guns and all that fun stuff. But yeah, cool section here on the back too. Again, I like the color differences between the orange and the black in there. So all right, let me turn down the daylight lighting here, and let's get aboard and see what's happening here. So this is cool. I like how it's kind of I like the walls. I like how they're, I don't know, V-shaped or something like that. It's like a diamond pattern there. That looks really cool. So we got some passenger seats back over here. We've got a big area over here that opens up. Hold on, there's a switch. Let's try to... Oh, yeah, look at that. So here's our warp drive on display. Very nice. That's cool setup. Looks like I think we got some stuff underneath the warp drive there too. I think I see a CPU block down in there. That's cool. So on this side, it looks like we also have a switch. And yeah, we're looking at all kinds of stuff in here. So we've got, I think that's a O2 dispenser right there. No, that's a clone chamber. Okay, clone chamber, more CPU blocks in there. Really cool how that's done with the switches and the louvered doors that are matching the angles of the wall, which is cool. And over here, looks like we got, oh wow, I didn't expect that. Wow, look at that. We got a little a crew bedroom in here. We got a shelf over there. Got an armor locker. Cool design on the bed. Like how it's textured, and yeah, that's neat. Ventilator in there. And on the other side here, we've got a clone chamber. Oh, this is probably what we were looking at from out over here. A part of it there. So the clone chamber access is there. Armor locker over here on as well. Its own ventilation. I'm going to get up into this midsection here. So we got a couple, we got an in and out controllers. Looks like twin constructors, got a trauma station, O2 dispenser, a couple fridges, and a food processor. So yeah, this thing has pretty much everything. Not sure what other parts are even available for an SV, but I think this has pretty much all of it in here. Then we get up into the cockpit area here. It looks like a couple more controllers. It could be, some of these are probably going to be ammo, of course. Oh, I like this too. So we got our pilot seat here. Look at this big enclosure on the back there. Oh, that's really cool with the LCD on the top there too. Colored different. Yeah, nice looking, just nice looking graphics all the way around here. And a cool looking cockpit area too. I like how it's kind of in there with this big back area. And then you got your Wi-Fi right there as well. Let's see, that's a container controller there. We'll look at the total storage here in a minute. But yeah, very cool. Ventilator up in the ceiling. So like all the rooms are compartmentalized for oxygen, it looks like. So you got your main area, and then even the side rooms off from here have their own oxygen. I didn't expect these rooms over here, which is really, really cool. That's neat too. So then we got our main in and out. Nice looking LCDs for that too. Very cool. Very cool. Kind of a high-end combat ship that also looks like it does some mining. So actually I would expect a harvest controller in here too, with the mining drills attached to it. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at some numbers here. Get the lights back on here a second. All right, so unlock level 25, size class 3, 73 forward, 24 strafing, 48 lift, 24 reverse, and 20 down. 30 fuel tanks. Holy smokes. This thing can go a long time on a fill-up. 38 oxygen tanks. That have air forever, too. Got 2 drill modules. We got those 2 Vulcan cannons. We've got a lot of retractable turrets on here. In fact, hold on. Before I go too much further, I'm going to just get all these guns on display here. Advanced detector. 2 flare launchers. Medium laser turrets. Yeah, this thing's really set up to do some damage there. Those Vulcan cannons heavy. Those sound fun. They look fun, too. 4-hour and 17-minute build time. I do believe it's using a fusion reactor for its power plant, and that's why we got the reactor core in there and the radiation shielding, heat exchangers. Those are all kind of part of it. A lot of quantum processors used in the build. I figured that this is a pretty high-end ship. It's going to need a lot of stuff to build it, but that's to be expected. It's really hard to build any kind of SV with a lot of stuff without like really getting into the quantum core, auxiliary core realm of things. So it's set right now to 50,000 CPU. Actually, going to 57,399. That might cause a little bit of issues. I don't know. You know, it's already set to core 17. That's, you know, again, I've had this gripe with SVs in the game. I just feel like you burn through CPUs so easily with SVs, and you just don't seem to get enough. So you're always like pushed to do all this kind of crazy stuff. And even with that, it's hard to get it right, you know. So beyond that, stock shield on here, 21,847. Do have some P menu options for our different weapons and laser drills, radar as well. Let's take a look at the device manager a little bit more in here. I just want to check out a couple things. Oh, actually, no, that's it does have the advanced jump drive for an SV. So looks like that's a 15 light year warp drive, 48 AU on that. We got 12 turrets. So it does have a lot of turrets. That's cool though. I mean, it would probably make pretty good work of things there. Got an ammo box here. Let's look at the storage this way. So we got harvest in 20K. Production out is 20K. We did see the ammo box in there. The ammo controller is 7250 on that as well. We do have a advanced Pentaxa tank. Can't have that regular one. And we got some other controllers in here too, each at 1500. So yeah, a lot of storage. So we got everything, our ammo, our harvest. We got the fridge fridge in and fridge out. Interesting. Yeah, very cool. Very cool setup there. Oh, the inn. Okay, the inn is actually the harvest. I was getting a little confused there. I remember seeing the inn in there. So the in is harvest, and the out is like production. Very cool setup there. Yeah, nice looking SV, powerful SV. The huge amount of like turrets on there, and all of them should have a good line of sight too. Well, kind of out to the front. Well, actually, kind of like more of a side view thing. They you'd get basically 6-second fire this way if you're flying by a POI. 4 or more. It depends what angle the ship's at. Like if your nose is down a little bit, these other turrets could shoot over the turrets in front of it to a point. So anyway, yeah, just a lot of firepower there. Very cool. So again, this is the Xaar Vulcan by Xaar QC. Very nice looking SV. So how I got things arranged today is a little different because there's a lot of landing pads in the build, and we're actually sitting on another build right now. And this is the FEB SVB H3 CMS Bay by Aurelia. And this is a very cool looking landing pad. Here, let me get this powered on too. Probably should have left it powered on. Come on. Oh, come on, P menu work. I can't P menu it. What is that? Yes. Core present. What? I guess Huh? Saying it has no core on this one. I want... Huh? Did I screw it up? Hold on. I'm going to respawn that. That's whacked. I don't think it... I think it was on originally. It's got to have a core, right? So, let's see. One sec. Sorry about this. That was unexpected. Yeah, it doesn't say anything is wrong with it. I'm just respawning this. I can, yeah, no core present. Huh. I guess it... That's weird. That is weird. I've never come across that before. Where there's no core. I guess, does it need a core? It is a landing pad. I mean, it doesn't look like it needs any power for any particular reason. I don't think there's any lights on here or anything that goes up there. But yeah, okay. So no core on this one. Didn't know you could do that. I think it's by design. Again, like I'm not seeing anything that would need power on here. But I didn't know you could like put out something without a core. But it knows it's a base. And it's not like red flagging it or anything either. So I guess that's fine. That would be keeping down the cost of the build. It doesn't move. It's not dependent on thrusters or generators or anything like that. Very interesting. Yeah. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it's new. Out of all the builds I've looked at, I've never seen one that literally didn't have a core. But on this kind of build, I guess, what's the core going to do? Even if you're over CPU, who cares? You know, you park stuff on it. I guess, you know, if you were to eventually like put in like a repair bay or something like that. And it kind of looks like it's marked for that a little bit. You'd probably need to add a core and a generator and stuff like that in it. But as it sits right now, doesn't look like it would need that for any particular reason. Really cool looking. I like how obviously it's got a lot of wiggle room when you're placing it on the ground, and obviously the terrain in this game is usually pretty wavy, kind of hard to spawn in large stuff without, on flat land. But this deals with it nicely. These pillar beams over here are supporting the thing up, plus the central one will keep all the structural integrity really solid here. And you need to do that for bases in the game. It's like the only thing that cares about structural integrity, but it does care. And doing like big open areas like this, without these support beams, it would collapse basically in gameplay. But I really like the looks, the styling, the colors. This kind of brownish beige color in there. That is very cool with the grays. I like how that's done up. I like all the ladders coming up onto the bay as well, or the landing pad. Pretty good sized landing pad as well. You could park something pretty decent sized on here for sure. Like all the pipe work on the bottom side. I guess I'm not really flying through here. That's just a single block row there. So I'm not seeing like any interior spaces or anything like that, or rooms or anything like that. So I think it's just, straight up. Just it's a flat surface to park stuff on. And that looks really, really cool. So on this side too, actually both sides, it's got all the this other neat looking stuff in here. These boxes and the various cargo type items. This is probably a location to add in a generator. It's labeled as A. Or I don't know. I guess that would make sense though. If you were going to add in a generator, let me fly over to this side. Some interesting markings here, like Anyway, very, very cool build. Definitely a cool looking landing pad. I like the styling of it. Now I want to build another one. I lost my original. I could get it back, but I had that landing pad I used forever, that big one. I got to build a new one someday. I could get the old one back, but I was kind of tired of it anyway, so I wanted to make a new one. But I really like the coloring and the styling of this and the way it was set up. Very industrial looking. I am curious on its specs too. I can't look at the specs because it doesn't have a core. That's a bit of a thing. All right, well, here's what I can do. I can look at the side, look at the galaxy map. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Hold on a second. Okay, so it'll tell me the general specs over here. So yeah, it uses a bunch of stone, dust, some crust stone and some carbon. God, how did you pull it off with so little iron too? So obviously this is like a concrete built hull. A little bit of iron in there, a little bit of copper. No core. But who cares? It's like, doesn't matter. The only thing in game, like if you're set, like no, it's a base again. It doesn't matter. I was thinking, with factions and things like that, maybe it would be a thing. But then I talked myself out of that because why? Why would it be a thing? I mean, you land on here. If you're an enemy or a friendly, you all land the same. This doesn't move, so it's not like it's gonna matter if you're really docked or not. So that's kind of a pretty interesting idea. But all that just keeps the cost down. I mean, it's a pretty good size build, size class 2. But just needs a bunch of stone. So I mean, yeah, in game you accumulate a lot of this, especially if you're out there like mining and stuff like that. Yeah, you just tons of stone. So other than that, it virtually needs nothing. Like, look at that, 14 copper, 135 iron, 7 silicon. I mean, literally, I could sort of the stone. I could probably walk around this area and within a few minutes and gather the resources I need for this. One last thing I just wanted to look at. The unlock level is 1. Jeez. Yeah. It's just that's kind of thinking out of the box. I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that. You can have a coreless build, especially for like something like a landing pad that doesn't have like, you know, all the other stuff attached to it. So yeah, obviously it's not going to have any storage either. So yeah, I can't even do the F4 over here for storage. So yeah, very inexpensive. Unlock level 1. Just pretty much entirely built out of stone. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Thinking out of the box there. So again, this is the FEV SVB H3 CMS Bay by Aurelia. Very, very cool. Unusual. That the whole core thing threw me for a loop. I thought I had an error or something like that, but no. At the end of the day, why have a core on that? It just doesn't need it. You just land there. That's the end of the story. It does have some boxes, though. I mean, I guess if you can access the boxes by walking into them, but it doesn't have any Wi-Fi or anything because that would need CPU. So that's why the F4 doesn't work, or the getting into the logistics menu doesn't work either. All right, so moving on to the next build here. We got something pretty wild. We got a lot of wild builds today. Pretty excited here. So we got a new one here from Barefoot and Hillbilly. This is the Romulan Warbird. And it is the Romulan Warbird. Look at that. Oh, very cool. Very cool ship. I like that front end. Yeah, this it's the Romulan Warbird. Quite a few authors have or are either made one, you know, kind of like this, or well, I mean they're all different, but or working on one. I know one author that is. This looks really, really good though. I'm looking at like how it's colored and textured, and the other this other like underlying texture in here that is really, really cool as well. Little like lighty up glowy things in there. That's like, yeah, the smallest block in the game, kind of like meant as like lights or like little windows from a distance. And we got like this double deck bridge up here that looks really, really good too. Looks like a fair amount of interior space up on the nose area, but yeah, back over here we've got looks like a couple hangar bays. Really like the how this lights up here too. That looks really cool. I think that is using Xeno material to do this particular texture, which has that great glow effect. You see how it looks kind of like lit up green around the edges of that. That is very cool. Very fitting for this ship as well. The Star Trek verse here. Yeah, I like how the blockwork going down the side here as well. Again, this particular texture is looking really good on it. And there's some other little messing around in here too. If you see the difference in coloring and texture on some areas, like this over here is your regular smooth metal, and this is the other metal, and the colors are a little bit different, and it adds that fluctuation into the build. And it's kind of random how it's done too, but that actually looks really cool that way. Get around to the backside here. Wow, yeah, it's a pretty big ship. Definitely a pretty big ship. I like the little red lights in there. This other texture is kind of really working for it too. Never thought of using a texture like that for something like this, but it's working. It does the purpose. It fits quite well. Also some darker colored areas in there too. And I think that's more than just a shadow. Yep, that is darker. This is all inside this like open area here. All kinds of intricate block work going in here to making up all this really crazy shape. This is very cool. And then yeah, there's this whole section of the ship over here. It's like a couple hangars, I'm guessing right now. I like the lights on the bottom here too. Also done with blocks. And texture lights. That's cool. My hangar opened up. I'm going to have to go in the hangar now. We'll look at some more of the hull in a minute too. But here, let me adjust the lights. And get down to this hangar. And we got to go see how this connects to the the front bridge. It looks like there could be a hallway coming up and through there. Oh, I didn't go very dark, did I? Here, let me darken that up a little bit more. Try something like that. And now we got the red glow. So yeah, this is a pretty good sized hangar back here, actually. It's hard to tell. I mean, the ship itself is pretty big. But and these hangars didn't look like they're all that large, but they actually are pretty big in here. Cool looking, oh, there's like a room below here too. Cool looking glass floor window there. Here, let me get out of God mode here. Wow, there's a lot of places to go down in here. So we have a production area over here. It looks like a medical bay right down the hallway there. A couple, wow, deconstructor. Just a large constructor there. You got 3 storage controllers there. Looks really nice. Like the lighting color and everything in here. And we got a pretty spacious medical bay here. Got all our specialized equipment. Got the must be a Romulan hologram there. No, I'm just kidding. Got the beds, got the counter, lab table, all your touch screens. Yeah, very cool. And that's kind of like, yeah, and that's right up into the hangar over there. So this is all down below. So let's go up to here. So we got more storage controllers, or ammo controllers, or whatever kind of. We got some passenger seats in here. We got a repair console for the repair bay. This is a real. There's a fake one. Oh, that's a real one. Is the repair bay actually in here? Is it like sitting below the glass here? Or maybe it's somewhere else on the ship. Hold on. Am I missing? Or maybe it's just like set up for it. It doesn't actually have the repair bay installed, which you would remove that centerpiece of glass and probably mount it there. I'm guessing. I don't know if that's correct or not though. And then we got yeah, we got an elevator on the front side here too. All right, back into walking around here. Oh, look at this. That's cool. I like the overhang there. A couple cool consoles there. And we're up here. So we've got is this a crew room? No, this is oh, oxygen storage room over here. That's cool. I like the railings on the staircases and things like that. Using some other different textures in here too, which actually really do look good with this type of build too, like this one over here with that with the lighting and stuff. That actually looks really cool. Interesting. It's neat seeing some of those textures that typically get avoided a lot when building, at least by me, to put to good use. I mean, because they're kind of exotic textures they got to have in the right spot to look right. And this, yeah, that really does work here. So oxygen room over here too. All right, so let's continue on. Oh yeah, okay. So now we're coming through. So we're going. Wow, what a hallway. So now we're coming through one of those two, I don't know what you'd call them, corridors that go to the front of the ship. And this is a cool looking corridor. That's neat. That's just with the how the texture lights and the lighting in this area are coming together. Looks super detailed and really exotic as well. Like the texture lights on the ceiling with the white and the blue lights. And occasional real lights in here too that give it that look. But yeah, just a big corridor, very detailed corridor. Even down on the foot part here, that's cool. It's all these little things. It's like obviously a lot of spaceships have hallways, and it's like it's cool to see a cool looking hallway. It really is. It's just I know they don't do much, but get you from one point to another. But hey, it is cool. All right, so we go up and we go down. So I'm gonna go down first. And we got the big old fusion reactor in here. I think that's the big one too. That's the large fusion reactor, the 5x5x5 one. Right below there is a Wi-Fi. Quite a room in here. Keep that all kind of sealed off. So I think yeah, that's what this whole room is about, is putting that pretty large park. One of the largest parks in the game, if not the largest park. I think it actually is the largest part in the game. The large fusion reactor. So we got up to the next deck here. So we got some utility, our O2, a med bay. I got a teleporter over here. Got to have that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. The author, this whole lightning sparkly thing is not part of the teleporter. It's something the author put in. Obviously, this is on a sensor to turn it all on. And it's actually got like the 3 teleporters using the light fixtures for that and these animated like deco stuff to turn on. It actually it does kind of look like, yeah, some people are teleporting in Star Trek style. That's cool. I like that. I don't think I've seen that done with a teleporter before. That's a really good idea. All right, so this continues to go up to another deck right above here. So we got our warp drive room here. Like the steam coming down in front of the warp drive, our console there. Pretty small floor rate in here. Unusual coloring. Yeah, it's kind of got the warp drive or the pentaxid color lighting in here too to accent that warp drive. And we go up another deck right here, going off the front side this time. And this is getting into one of the 2 decks of the bridge. Now, I know there was like an upper and lower deck on the bridge. This may be, it's hard to say. I would guess we're on the lower, but maybe not. Quite the console setup in here. I don't think this would be the main bridge deck, though. This is more of a, like where all the officers and stuff are plotting courses and stuff like that. Navigation room type of thing. Very cool. All right, let's go up another deck here. Wow, there's a lot on this ship, actually. It didn't look like it had that much interior space, but I mean, it's a big build, though. So, yeah, it does. So here we got quite the display of a pentaxid tank in there. Yeah, that's all kinds of stuff holding you up. That is cool. That is cool. And then I think this might be the main bridge deck. Yeah, here's our pilot seat and a couple of passenger seats there. I like that texture light going along the ceiling there. Yeah, cool looking bridge. Cool looking blockwork there. I like how it's all kind of shaped around here. The central corridor there. And then, what's this? Oh, quick way into the bridge. Oh, that's sneaky. Look at that. Didn't even notice that from the outside. So, yeah. Interesting. So, yeah, quick access into the bridge at this angled corridor here, which is really wild, too. And this is probably the same on the other side. Yep. All right, let's go up another deck. A lot of decks here. Then again, the front side of this ship is like a high-rise building. Actually, it's pretty crazy. So here is our shield on display in its own area there with the pipes and the catwalk going over the well-supported pentaxid tank. So that's cool. Up front here, what do we got? Almost looks like we might be getting into some crew areas. Oh, we got some showers. And yeah, bathroom there. And this goes up to... Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I didn't even notice that from the bottom side. You got... Oh. Very interesting railing setup going in here with the floor kind of opening up in places. That is cool. Wow, and that goes up again. We got a big old plant. Must be a Romulan pinwheel plant or something. I don't know. I just made that up. Oh, look at, we got the yin yang bed. That's cool too. Nice. Gotta have little stuff going on in there. Cool looking light fixture up on the ceiling there as well. Like the real light backed by a lot of texture lights. Same thing kind of going on along the edges over there. And then we even got some wood grain in the area here. And big fancy desk here. That is a really cool desk. I like how that's kind of integrated with the deco part with the block work. At CV scale, it's really hard to pull off desks and stuff like that in the game out of blocks because they're really big blocks and kind of hard to do. But that looks great. And I think we're at the top of the elevator here. Yeah, this is down into, there's the bathroom there. Was there something? Oh, wait. We got the staircase. So, oh, no, we already looked up here. Okay, and that was the master bedroom. So, very, very cool. Very cool. I hope I didn't miss any areas in the ship. I think we're all the way up the top. Let me just fly up in here. See if there's some, yeah, kind of like some generator room and stuff. I don't think that's meant to go there. Look what that looks like at night there with the glowies lighting up. And you can see all the little texture lights in there too. They're kind of like simulating windows. And actual like Star Trek, this thing's really big. So this would be like a 30-story building on the front here. So it's yeah, it is a big ship. Here, let's get the lights back on. Take a look at some numbers here. Yeah, very cool. As a bigger one, I mean, Barefootin's really been jamming. I mean, every week there's been a new build or two sometimes. In fact, there's another Barefootin build too I was going to look at, but yeah. Wow. Very, very cool. Very cool. I didn't even notice the glass up in the front here. I don't think that goes anywhere at this point. Yeah, nice looking ship. Oh, and this is the outside area with that sneaky door. Quite a block set going on in there too. Yeah, anyway, very, very cool. Really wild use of glass here with the triangle window, the round window, and then goes into the other set of glass there. All right, numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 16. 39 forward, 39 strafing, 43 lift, 39 reverse, and 42 down. For its size, it's moving pretty good. 30 hour and 4 minute build time. Is using a lot of quantum processors and stuff. Obviously, it did have the large fusion reactor in there. That's a fairly expensive chunk of change. It does have an advanced core, a large one. I didn't know they came in different sizes. Well, probably large for CV blocks. Yeah, reactor core, heat exchangers. CPU wise, it's up there. Set to 1.73 million using 1.6. 7.3, so yeah, it's up there pretty good. It's a core 17, but also using an advanced core as its main core. And then you got your core 9 set up over there. Since it's a CV, let me does have I think just the 30 light year warp drive. Yeah, you can upgrade to advanced warp drive. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, 30 light year. Stock shield on here, 65,270. Let's check out your storage. Got an ammo controller at 320k. Let's see, we got some other controllers in here. Oh, these are commercial containers. Never mind, those aren't controllers. Looks like we already got 12 controllers in here. They might fluctuate in size. Yeah, definitely. 408k on that one, 56 on the other one, 368. So 640 there, 304 there. So they're all over the board. Excuse me. On their size, but a lot of storage. There's another 640. Plus some more boxes and things like that in there too. So yeah, very, very cool build. Really wild. This one, yeah, that's a pretty big build. I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to have to put Barefootin in Ente's class of the authors that never sleep because they're always building. This is cool. Very, very cool. So again, this is the Romulan Warbird by Barefootin Hillbilly. Very, very cool build. Yeah. Definitely add that to the collection there. Well into the Star Trek verse on this one. Very cool. All right, so next build here. Let's get this powered up. So this is the XMS Tricorn RE2 by Roan. or Rhone. Not the first build I've seen from this author, but fairly new author to my radar scope. And this is a really wild looking ship. Very cool looking ship. That unusual like color styling. And shape and design on this too. Look at this front end area. That's slick. I really kind of dig it. Kind of like the armor plating, but it's in a, I don't know, just unusual looking, but it's really cool. Looks like we got a multi-turret right on the front here for some salvaging or some mining. Like the green texture lights in here, we do have some retractable launchers of some origin in here. Laser drills. Ah, does some mining there. This is a miner. I don't know if this is necessarily a miner or not, but maybe salvager miner. Nice size landing pad on the top area. Look at this wild design on the side here too. That's just, yeah, this is wild. That looks cool. It's very unique. Very unique on its like layout and shape, and really dig the colors. Kind of going with that dark gray and then the fairly bright whites in there. It kind of feels a little Star Warsy, but not really, because it's like got the white to dark ratio isn't quite Star Wars. It's more darker than that. And then with the green texture lights there to support everything. Oh, and the cool looking pattern on the top there too. This is, yeah, very unique ship. Look at this back setup here with the like the excuse me, at least the down thrusters and lift thrusters up in here. We do have a hangar door back there. We got a radar. Are you a real one? You are a real one. So we got the real long range radar. Quite a few like drone protection turrets and things around the build as well. But yeah, what a unusual looking but cool design. Like all the details in there too. Well, we got some side turrets there too. In the rear of the ship, I don't know where the forward thrusters are. I think they got to be buried or maybe like behind here. Nope, not there. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're on the back of this area. That's, again, it's unusual design on this, but it's very cool. Like the really like the creativity on this. Ah, very cool. All right, now let me perk here a second and get out of God mode, and let's adjust the lights here some. Open sesame. You are on, right? You're on. Yes, you are. All right. So nice, decent sized hangar back here for some HVs and SVs. Quite a few storage boxes there. Storage controller, ammo box. Looks like we got some various tanks down in the ground here, or in the floor. Like the green texture lights going along the ceiling there. I don't know if there's an actual light in this room. Let's see if there's any things I need to turn on. Let's turn on some of this. Oh, the thrusters are off too. So I'm just going to turn on some of the options here. Very cool. So looks like we got, what, an elevator? No, we don't. Elevator on the one side only. So let's go this way. We do have a little bit of lights from the displays in here, but oh, this is the warp drive room. Oh, and there's a big door there. Here, let me get my spotlight on. Got a couple or an advanced generator on the side, warp drive on the other side. This whole ceiling kind of opens up here, or at least the center section of it, so you can access the warp drive. And this keeps going too, doesn't it? And we got our main core here. Got a shield with a big old wire going into it. Yep. So all our main parts here. A couple small generators, gravity generator. Very cool. And let's wait. Yeah, no, I don't think that went anywhere else. All right, so let's go. Let's take the elevator here. the next deck. Okay, so this is like a balcony over the hangar area. Oh, and this opens up over here. Fuel protection tank, oxygen tank. Let's get to M. Might stand for main. Maybe. Here, I'll keep my spotlight on here a little bit. Oh, wow, look at this. We got a farm, too. Well, that's cool. So we got our grow lights in there. Got some grow plots down there all set up for the RE1 and 2 larger grow plot setups. Or you just hollow out the blocks and put in standard grow plots, either way. I'm trying to turn off the light, but this looks wild. So we got, we got some turbines in here. Looks like a 4-pack of medium-sized turbines. Just kind of looking out the back window there. And let's go forward here. So we got, that's where we came up at. Got a fridge, food processor. Another storage controller there. And it looks like an advanced constructor and deconstructor in this room. And then this keeps on going forward here. Got a med bay O2. Looks like all our specialized med equipment in right around there as well. Teleporter over here. Armor locker. And we're right up into the, I think this is like the main bridge underneath that really cool, like armor plating along the top there. ATM over there. And, interesting sign. It's not like a parts upgrade sign. It's more like a distribution list of selling, buying and selling, basically doing a lot of trading and things like that. Interesting. Yeah, nicely set up though. You got all the stuff up in the bridge here. Oh wait, there's another. Let's just go. Just in case you want to leap off. No, is there a door up there? Yeah, there is something up there, isn't there? Yeah, look at that. That makes sense now. I was like, oh, that's a nice little jumpy platform inside the bridge. No, it's an actual way up to the flight deck here, which is pretty good size. You can park some fairly good size builds on that flight deck. Really, really cool build. Just so unique and different. Kind of pops there at night too. You see all the texture lights popping out. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's look at your storage. And well, actually, let's look at your numbers. Start there. Unlock level 25, size class 2, 82 forward, 15 strafing, 82 lift, 82 reverse, and 82 down. 5 fuel tanks, 5 oxygen tanks. More of like a drone defense setup here, so I wouldn't say this is the combat CV. Does have 4 laser drills on it already, long range radar, and a retractable multi-turret. So yeah, actually kind of more of a minor salvager type of ship. 5-hour and 52-minute build time. Not really needing anything too special in its build list here at all. I'm not seeing any quantum processors used or anything like that. So yeah, it looks like a Core 7 build, 620,000 CPU, using 602 of that. And here, let me sort this real quick. I got Core 7. Check your warp drive. Advanced warp drive. So you got the full 60 light year warp drive here. Stock shield 26,679 on here. Menu option for the hangar doors. Okay, now the storage. So we got a harvest bay at 320k. Cargo, I like how it's all color coded and sorted. I got cargo 1 materials 640k. Cargo 2 product 640k. Then beyond that, we got an ammo box, 14k ammo box. Taxi tank, and I think these are boxes here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Nicely. Really cool sort boxes. When I mean sort boxes, this is used exactly as sort boxes. Like the layout and the colors here. Very cool. Yeah. Nice, cool ship here. Again, really unique, wild looking design. This is the XMS Tricorn RE2 by Roan. Very, very cool. Alright, so on to the next build. I got things a little bit out of order on my list on where they're spawned right now. But, here we go. Right here. So, we got the Star Wars Arquentis Combat Cruiser by Zelios. I might have said the name of the ship a little incorrectly. I was just trying to say it right. So, yeah, this is, I do recall seeing this the ship. I think it was used in the Mandalorian series. And it's kind of cool because it's got a couple escort ships here too, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, escort ship on either side here. Oh, let me get the get things a little brighter here. Very cool. I like how this is all set up and done. Using thin blocks for the top and bottom. And a whole lot of guns. So yeah, this one definitely looks like it wants to shoot some stuff. And then it's got these other side ship things, which might be, oh yeah, decoy parts. Look at that. We got a decoy thruster generator on each. Oh, and they're detached and kind of away from the main build. This one's probably doing the same, I bet. Yep. And it's all, I think these are all made out of Xeno. In fact, this whole build might be made out of Xeno. All the textures I'm seeing are Xeno-based textures. Just flying in the hole a little bit. Yeah, this is like, wow, this thing's solid. Yeah, a lot, very tough ship here. Look at this pretty interesting setup on how these turrets were done on the top side. Oh, look at that. That's kind of like a turret that can technically shoot upwards, but is also kind of like a decoy turret at the same time to encourage the AI to fire into this area of the ship. But they're really not going to hit that turret very good. But that turret's probably not going to hit much of anything either. But I don't know. Maybe all these turrets are kind of set up differently. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I think this is like a full Xeno build here. So we got, what, a 6-pack of these laser turrets up in here. We got these, oh, look at this bridge, like way up top there. Cool looking LCDs there. Yeah, very, very interesting. Just the way it was textured and stuff too. So we got some, these do look like airlocks, don't they? But I don't think that's the case. It does look like airlocks though. Reverse thrusters there. I would doubt these are like some additional turret positions back over here too. Sentry gun there. And the, oh yeah. Yeah, this is obviously a replica as well. So, that's cool. Yeah, the tri-thruster Star Wars design here. Very cool. Looks like our lift thrusters are kind of mounted down in there. More turret positions over here on the top side as well. Probably all these are. Like, you could put a lot of guns on this. I think it's kind of made for that, too. It's made to blow stuff up. Especially with these decoys on the sides, too. That's kind of a neat idea. The game lets you do it, too. I mean, you don't have to have blocks touching to be considered valid or not. So you can do something like that. And on the bottom side, it looks like we've got a lot of potential launcher positions down in the bottom, even to put some bigger guns, some of the heavy weapons. Just some antennas in there now, probably to balance that CPU out. More laser turrets on the bottom side. Sentry guns all over the place too. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And definitely Star Wars. Definitely combat in this case. Maybe it does some other things too, but it certainly looks like it was designed to blow up all the bad guy ships. Well, this is kind of a bad guy ship in the first place, but I mean, the bad guys got to shoot the other bad guys. I mean, all right. The only way I know on board right now is the bridge, so I'm going to start there, and we're going to see where it goes. All right. Just the lights a little bit. Couple passenger seats in here. Cool looking LCDs with the name of the ship in there too. And yeah, look at that. Even all the elevator blocks on the interior are Xeno. This texture only is Xeno, so makes it kind of easy to figure that out. Yeah, I really think the author built just this entire ship out of Xeno materials. So we got a med bay over here. Looks very cool. I like the how the flooring's done too. Kind of see through that added detail. But yeah, all the specialized equipment in here, plus a shower and toilet and a fridge, in case you're hungry while you're getting an operation. I just threw that in there. So then we're down. Oh, this is cool. Wow. So it's not entirely all Xeno. Some of these textures are not Xeno. So we do have some interior blocks going on here too. But yeah, this was unexpected. So it has a hangar bay. I guess I missed this big old entry door on the back of the ship here. Looks like it goes right down to the ground too. Like literally, this is ground level. That's cool. Doesn't have the landing. It doesn't use the ramps or any of that. So we got a med bay 02. A lot of stuff to look at in the hangar here. I like these side Star Wars looking windows too. A lot of detail there. There's the med bay up top. Some boxes taxied. Got our main shield and warp drive up in here. The warp drive's protected by its own glass cage, or heavy or armored glass cage. And some staircases going back this way. Storage controllers over here. Place for probably quantum cores, auxiliary cores. Bunch of small shield parts over here. And CPU core blocks are main cores right there too. So this is pretty far back into the ship. The AI would have to shoot a lot of front of the ship to hit that core. A lot of Xeno blocks, decoys. So we got places for, I think, like large shield parts in here. And then on the other side, it's kind of got more part upgrade locations over here. Another storage controller. Oh, ammo bay there. C2 ammo. Up this way a second. Oh. Leapy. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Let me God mode up in there. So we got a quickie little cockpit back over here too, which is nice if you're down in the hangar area doing stuff, get attacked. You can take control of the ship fast. And we got a whole upgrade guide. Very cool. Like how that's done up on the wall there. Nice. Just no armor decoys, generators, shields, thrusters. Talks about it all. So here it looks like we got probably a 6-pack of medium shields. Really cool looking hallway, by the way. Like the lighting in here. Oh yeah, look at that. Kind of a dual purpose room. So we got an advanced generator in here now. But it looks like a location for a small fusion reactor on either side here. So that's kind of a nice way to do it. So it kind of, yeah, if you're going to put in the small fusion reactor, get rid of the advanced generator. You don't need that anymore. It's kind of wasting CPU at that point. Yeah, really wild design here. So I think that's all the ship, unless it goes. No, actually, I think there's more. Whoa, am I like? There is a ramp down there, isn't there? Oh yeah, it's coming from the top. That's cool. I like how that mechanism works. Okay, so this is what I was thinking about, and that just goes to the warp drive. So I don't think there's anything more moving forward on the ship, except a ton of armor, some other parts here. I'm just kind of flying through areas of the ship that we're not meant to go in. But yeah, this thing is definitely built for some pretty hardcore combat, I gotta say. Very, very solid. So much armor and very high hull strength. I think I'm kind of curious on its total shield power here. Being built out of Xeno like it is. Let's look at the numbers. So, unlock level 25, size class 4, 34 forward, 34 strafing, 36 lift, 34 reverse, 34 down. We got 16 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks. Whole lot of guns. We got a long-range radar on here. Yeah, some of these are the infrared and gamma laser turrets as well. 14 of those sentry guns on here. Well, no, actually more than that. A lot more than that. Oh my, okay, they're just in 3 different categories here. 18, like what, 32 or so sentry guns. 11-hour and 30-minute build time. Using 4 quantum processors only, so I'm starting to think this is a Core 9 build, which is actually kind of surprising me a little bit. But it is a Core 9 build. Set to 900,000 CPU, you got about 36,000 left over. Core 9 setup there. Here, I just want to check. Oh, I don't think I need to sort it for that. I just want to see what the warp drive was. Advanced warp drive, so the 60 light year warp drive in here as well. Oh, very cool. By the looks of it, I wasn't thinking this was going to be a. I thought it was going to use quantum cores and things, but honestly, the author left quite a few parts out of there to balance the CPU nicely, and that's cool. So you can get it in as a Core 9. Only need 4 quantum processors to do it, and just a lot of firepower, and more potential shield and firepower, all kinds of more gun turret mount positions. 95,609 for the stock shield on here as well. So it did have quite a few medium shield boosters and small shield boosters. I don't think it has the largest in place, but you had some room for them. Storage. So nicely labeled storage on here. So we got 2 640K bays. Makes sense. So those are some really high intensity colors there. Kind of like that actually. That makes are they in bold or something too? I don't know. It looks a little unique from what it normally looks like. Maybe it's just the colors used. I think they're actually in bold. They might be here. I'll get back there. So I was gonna look it up, and then I changed my mind. I don't want to stretch it out too much there, but maybe I'll check that out later. So you got 2 320K ammo bays in there as well, and then some sort boxes. So yeah, very, very cool build. Tough ship. This again is the Star Wars Arquentis Combat Cruiser RE2 by Zelios. Very, very cool. Alright, so now we're looking at another landing pad. This has another different author's build on it as well, but we're going to check out the landing pad and then look at the ship that's sitting on top of the landing pad. Then after this, we got another landing pad to look at too. So this is the UCH Admiral's Landing by Jay Drafton. And I didn't sink this quite all the way in. As you can tell, it's meant to sink in the ground probably at this level here or somewhere around there. It gives you a lot of leeway. I just didn't want to bury any interior areas or anything when I was spawning it. So I got a little bit sitting out of the ground a little bit more than it probably should be. Looks really cool though. Look at this. Oh, I like all the blinky lights going on in there too, doing the formation. And it's got 4 posts on the outer perimeter of it. Looks like they're packed in with some sentry guns. Got radar on this one. Probably a deco radar, I'm guessing. Actual turret here. A couple more internal sentry guns. More sentry guns on the top. Over here we got a big antenna with more sentry guns. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know how far I should have sunk this into the ground, but I'm kind of glad it's lifted out like this, so I didn't want to screw up the interior again. Yeah, very cool looking. Well, this is more than a landing pad. I think this. I mean, this might be a whole base in here. Kind of looks like. Oh, look at that. Obvious place for the repair bay. Oh, that's cool looking LCD. I like the backing color and texture used there too, but that's sharp. That all close up. It looks like you photoshopped it. Very nice. Like the yeah, that's cool too. Very cool. It's obviously a custom LCD for this build here. Yeah, taking a look at the overall build work here. Pretty unusual looking sidewalls here, and I really dig that. That it's got like some depth. You can kind of like look in there. And again, if I didn't have the lights so intense and I had it properly in the ground, you wouldn't see a lot of that other stuff. I think actually it's supposed to be sunk down into the ground to this level or right around this level here. That would make all these ramps work right too. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, so I'm gonna let's go inside. Take a look around. Yeah, just the lighting here too. Whoa, what just happened? Something just really wicked out on me there. All right, let's try that again. I think I somehow got into some Empyrion help menu by mistake. Yeah, I like those blinky lights there too. They're all kind of like going in a series there. Very cool. So on the inside, oh wow, quite the facility. I like the very Star Wars looking, I would say. Cool looking hallways again. Plasma thrusters and generator room. So yeah, part upgrade room. For yeah, additional generators and things like that. Or plasma turbines? Yeah, plasma turbines. Did I say plasma thrusters? I think I did. Plasma turbines. You don't put thrusters on landing pad bases, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something. We got our main core right over here. And cool looking corridor and stuff. I feel like it's really got some pretty bright lights on the inside. So I'll go a little bit darker yet here. Get that feel here of how it's supposed to look. The central corridor, this is like right below where that repair bay block would get placed. That looks really cool. Like the curvy desks all around there. Got the plants. Oh wow! So we got a small constructor in here. A lot of storage controllers and stuff like that, and then these blocks here. There's like open space behind there. This might have something to do with some kind of upgrades or something too. Not sure. Yeah, cool. Like yeah, this whole hallway is just like a bunch of storage controllers, or maybe it's got like kind of a tech thing going on in here where maybe these are 320s, and if you were to put like another block in there, it merges a couple 320s together to make a 640. No, this is already a 640. Never mind. Never mind. What is the other way? So I think more storage. Oh, well, here's a 320 here. And there's a 640 there. Okay, so you're not going to merge those. All right. Maybe it still could have some trickery. I don't know if it does or not. I was just trying to guess. But yeah, very cool looking area. A lot of storage on this build. We'll look at the overall storage in a bit here. Wow, this is all inside the area. What do we got here? Oh, wow. It's like a, I don't know, engineering area. Oh, production area, I would say. Place where kind of looks like a universal constructor could go right there. We got a advanced constructor there. O2 and a med bay. Some cool looking glowy pipes below the floor grates there. CPU block. Oh, we got a back room here. Oh, bathroom back here. Well, kind of a crew room with a, what the heck are we looking at right there? Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks, I was like, hey, it's got a wooden door, and I'm like, the game doesn't have any wooden doors. I see what's, yeah, that's, yeah. That's cool. That's just so different. Yeah, that's cool. We got a shower over here. Crazy shower. This is one of those sit-down showers. Fridge up there. We got the medical equipment out in this room too. So this is kind of like your central area. Oh, look at this fancy looking message board telling you about all the different upgrades Ready for optional teleporter, repair bay, console. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of upgrades. And two furnaces, furnace rooms, plasma turbines, standard turbines, advanced constructors, additional small constructors. Yeah, a lot of upgrade stuff here, which is really, really cool. Yeah, constructor, deconstructor there. More storage controllers. This probably goes up to the flight deck, or the landing pad, I should say. Yep. And on either side there. Oh, and now we're to the furnace room. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. All set up for that. And then you got a separate power switch here for the furnaces, too. Generally want to keep those off when they're not in use. Yeah, really cool interior. Oh, repair bay power switch there, too. So there's three ways off from the center, and I think they all go down like storage hallways, but the one which gets into the furnaces and the other stuff. And obviously a lot of places to add production stuff too, like constructors and deconstructors and all that. Yeah, very cool. Quite the facility. Quite the facility. I like how it's again got all the upgrades going on there. At night, that looks really cool. Again, those flashy lights and stuff. That looks really, really cool. And it obviously has a lot of drone defense going on here too. All right, so here, let me get the lights back on, and let's look at the numbers. Unlock level 15 is all. Size class 5. 10 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. Does have a lot of sentry guns on here, 2 of the turrets, but that should be a nice effective drone defense for those attacks. 3 hour and 41 minute build time only, actually. Thought it was going to be higher than that. And really quite basic stuff here. Very basic, actually. And again, the unlock level is pretty low, too. CPU is quite low. Sitting at 140,000, using 119,000 of that. Help me sort that, and it is only a core 3. 2 basic cores only in the build. Doesn't have a stock shield, which is fine. You do have quite a few power management options in here, and other perimeter lights, landing flares, street lights, landing lights, ventilation, production, sentries, yeah, effects. That's cool. Got a lot of control there over your power management. Storage wise, I do believe this has quite a bit on it. Yes, it does. That's cool. So we got some ammo boxes, which is fine for the sentry guns or for the 2 turrets. You don't need full controller for that. That's actually, this would be like 28k total ammo there. Then you got a main and input at 640, output at 640, bulk storage. Yeah, looks, wow, those are all 640s. We got so we do have a 17 ammo. So we do have another ammo bay at 320k as well. Trade good boxes, I think. Yep. I know there's some 320k things in here. Wow, look at this. So these are like all the different resource sort boxes, I think. Yeah, 16k boxes. My goodness. Exotics. Some of these other ones I feel are controllers beyond these bulk storage. That's why I was kind of like looking there. Because I did see a 320, a couple 320s when I was looking through it. I'm not seeing those here unless some of these are 320s, but they kind of look like they're all 640s. Maybe it was an output. No, it's 642. Well, let's just put it this way. It's got a whole lot of storage. And, you know, if you're going to have a base, you know, bases really, their best things they can do in the game are storage and furnaces. So beyond that, you can kind of like I mean, and you can do storage on CVs and stuff too, but you don't have to move a base. You don't have to worry about like building up a huge amount of thrust power to be able to move this around. And therefore you can build a lot of storage and all this stuff a lot cheaper than you could with a CV. Obviously, it's not mobile though, but yeah, very very cool, very cool landing base pad thing, and I love that LCD there too. So again, this is the UCH Admiral's Landing by Jay Drafton. Very very cool build. So we're not going to be going too far here, and we're going to be checking out another build. This was in new releases. This is the Orca Fighter by Stubob, or Stubob. And that's a nice looking SV. I like that that whole roundy front end, kind of, and the coloring on here. Oh, that's just unique texturing going on here. This is actually like looking at some wood grain textures, and yeah, that's all wood grain. It's just a certain color where it does not look like wood. It kind of looks like some kind of like stainless steel or something like that. That's cool. That is really cool. I've never seen it wood used like that, but again, that's just got that certain effect to it. It's kind of like a different looking material, and it certainly doesn't look like wood. I mean, I guess if you look real close, you can see the wood grain stuff, but for the most part, you don't see that, and you see it look very kind of unique. That's cool, and yeah, pretty ship too. So we got our forward and reverse thrusters here on the side, strafing built in there as well, kind of away from the central ship here. Got a pair of gats down on the bottom. Oh, actually some more over here. And yeah, it's kind of like yeah, kind of whale colored a little bit maybe. I don't know. It's cool. It's got an elegant look to it. A shiny like titanium alloy or something. I don't know. Just or aluminum or stainless steel. I don't know. It's cool. That is a really cool effect. Oh, look at the rear tail section here too. That's pretty wild. More Gatling guns. This thing is full of Gatling guns. Yeah, those would fire from. So really, we're putting like 10 Gatling guns or something like that. Oh yeah, 2 up front, another 4, another 2 there, another 4 in back. I think 8 Gatling guns. And we got our whale fin here. Yeah, nice looking SV. And again, they the method of texturing this one unique. Never seen it done before. And I think it actually looks really cool. Doing that, it's just like a different material that is foreign to the game or something like that. But that's definitely thinking out of the box there with that. Never thought that would look good, but it does, especially how it's colored and everything. And it looks like we got a small interior space, or pretty much just a cockpit area. So we got our pilot seat there, and we got a couple storage controllers. Actually, 3 different storage controllers, all color coded on the inside. Looks like there's more room for additional parts later on, or that's what I'm guessing over here. It kind of looks like they're, it'd fit a bunch of stuff there, like a ventilator or whatever. A couple RCS in here, 2. I said ventilator. I meant like more of an O2 dispenser. Yeah, 3 storage controllers. And the flooring on here is that the oh yeah, okay, that's all the. Yeah, trippy on its coloring. These are LCDs over here. Do they have anything in them? No, okay, no text there. I was just wondering if there's a switch or something I need to turn on. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. I have to remember that. And you can do some kind of crazy stuff with some of those this is like wood, like this wood texture. Wood flooring texture. Done way different. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's look at the numbers here. So unlock level 15, size class 1. 70 forward, 15 strafing, 30 lift, 70 reverse, and 30 down. 1 fuel tank, 1 oxygen tank. Got the 8 Gatling guns and a detector. 40-minute and 38-second build time. No rare anything going on here, really. Yeah, baseline stuff, like almost like a starter build here. CPU-wise, this is the one that didn't have any additional CPU on it. So it just basically has the main core, no basic CPU blocks or anything like that. Obviously, it's only hitting 17,000 CPU. So you could easily add in the CPU you need to balance that off if you're playing with CPU in the game. It does have a shield on there with 4,740 hit points here. Let's check out the warp scenario here. So we have a jump drive. So the jump drive, yeah, it's different SV, so it does, you can upgrade it to an advanced jump drive, but it does have a warp drive basically. And a constructor in there. Oh, I did have a constructor. Where is that constructor? Oh, that's right in front of the cockpit. Right there. That's painted to match too. Yeah, cool looking surface material setup here and color scheme, and nice looking design, nice looking block work, color scheme, the whole ball of wax. So very cool build. Yeah, and I think this is a new author to me too. So this again is the Orca Fighter by Stu Bob. Very cool build. All right, so on to the last build of the day here, and we've got a pretty wild solar-powered super farm going on here. Oh, it's already on. Convenient. So this is the Eco Good Heart Lab RE2 by Fuji, and this looks really cool. It's like this platform, and it's got like this separate. It's like this whole like little city platform area. I probably should have sunk this down in the ground a little bit more. But I wanted you to see the really cool looking feet that hold all this up to maintain that structural integrity. And a big ramp on the side here to like drive up and park stuff. And this is all glass on the top, and really cool display of solar panels and solar capacitors down below. It all kind of lights up too, as well as these really cool looking light fixtures on the sides here that are kind of like street lights, but made out of blocks with real lights up there. Like the texture lights on the center area of the solar array too, and where the solar panels are located over this like big glass floor. It's super detailed. Plus, it's still functional because it's still like a big parking lot, basically. Drive up garage parking lot type of scenario. So over here, this is pretty wild. I think this has. I don't think I have this spawned right. I think I was supposed to spawn this near water or on water, honestly. Because I think what this might be used for is to place a lot of water-based collectors, like those machines, like your hydrogen collectors. I forget the exact terms of those, but I'm guessing that this would be kind of like a spot to place that stuff in the water. Then you can walk out here and collect all the resources or Wi-Fi them into the base. I bet you that's the deal. That's really cool. Fuji's really been really thinking like how do you make like the perfect like farm setup here for gameplay use. We haven't even been on the interior yet, but yeah, it's definitely a farming base. I do know that. Engineer notes, industrial. Oh, it does that too. Yeah, lake water in the barrel. Yeah, so this whole side of the base here is supposed to be in water. Sorry about that. I didn't quite know when I first spawned it in, but it makes sense as I've been looking at it. So lake water and barrel extractor may add 15 additional wind turbines behind you. Oh, wind turbines go up on these things. And here I thought this was a big missile bay. These were like warheads, like sitting there. They're all gonna no, never right. So yeah, that's all for wind turbines. Oh, that's cool. Wind turbines above, collectors below, big old industrial water extractor there. Got the pipes going on the inside of the base here too. All right, all right. I'm gonna adjust the lights here. That's cool. That roundy dome there. All right, so going in. Oh wow, yeah, okay. So we've got, so yeah, orange here. We got all our grow lights in there. That looks really cool. It's all glass. They're kind of like into the glass. Oh, using that other glass part there. There's like a blue, like almost like a texture light on the interior of the block glass stuff. That's just cool. This is pretty wild too. So this is all glass here, kind of walking above this. So obviously you would remove these glass pieces here when you put it in the actual grow plots. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's deceptive. There's so much going on in here. You try to look at the little details. And anyway, so we got, yeah, big, what is that, like 36 grow plots here. We got, oh, so another grow plot bay right here. Oh, that's cool. I was just looking at the ceiling over here. Sorry, I got really sidetracked. Trying to figure out what I'm looking at. What is that? It's not like a regular block. There's no blocks that quite look like that or like your regular building blocks. I don't know. I'm going to look at it from the top side in a minute too. But what is that? Curiosity. Oh, these are solar panels. We're looking at the bottom side of solar panels. That makes sense. Yeah, it just looked like it's a cool looking ceiling. It didn't look like anything I've seen before. So yeah, we're looking at the back side of solar panels. That makes sense. So over here, oh, look at the colors. So another farming area here. I bet you these are all like this one's like the bright orange, and then we got different colors here. I wonder if there is a, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. You said pumpkins. Oh, the orange. The orange. Pumpkins. You grow pumpkins here. 36 of them. Makes sense. 36 grow plots. Mystery solved. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is cool. Oh, okay. So it's color coded on the grow plot areas on what to grow in each areas. Very cool. Very cool. And then we got, wow, look at this. It kind of goes down here. A couple food processors and fridges, full medical bay or all the specialized equipment. Armor, weapon locker, O2, armor repair, place for another constructor or deconstructor there. Oh, it goes down yet. Let's look at the excuse me again. Let's get the rest of this floor here first. Oh, this is the main core. Oh, look at that display. Well, that's cool. So we got Wi-Fi up top. This looks like it's meant to put a part right here too. Yeah, like a 3x3x3 part, like a shield or something, if you wanted to. Oh, and on the other side, we've got other stuff. And over, oh, look at the corn. Amber sap, spice, wheat. These are all probably designed to make particular recipes. Oh, solar panels on the bottom right down over there too. So this thing has a lot of solar on it. Probably maxing out the solar panels, I bet. Oh, and look at the master. Oh, that's so cool. Look at this. all this information, like what all these things are for, like the vegetables and the pumpkins and the stuff. Tells you what they make, how they make them, other input items, salt required, continued following each recipe and harvesting. Wow, this is neat. This is neat. You know, if I wanted to get in, like when I'm playing the game, I guess I really haven't done much of anything with like growing food and stuff because I don't know, I'm lazy. But this is really cool. This is really cool, especially for someone like me that hasn't done it in so long. When I first started playing the game, I used to make there you can make like these cans of I don't know something, canned vegetables or something. I don't know. I used to make those all the time. Back when I did the mana core, which was like 8-10 years ago. But yeah, then I really got out of growing stuff. But now I guess I just kind of cheat and buy food at space stations. But this is cool. This is quite the complex here for growing foods and the way it's all laid out and color coded and the other functionality of it too, of the water extractors and all that going on the outside. That's just really, really cool. But you know, there was a where was that? Right here. Let me take this. I don't know. Oh, okay. Access to the solar farm, basically below the landing pad area or the ramp area. Yeah, well thought out base. Teleporter locations. Oh yeah, we got that. Very cool. So yeah, the author really really tried to let people know what was going on here, and really cool thinking out of the box here. I like the color setup and this whole rig over here. That is really cool too as part of the base. Plus, it also has some drone defense with the turrets and stuff around it too, and a big place to park stuff. That looks really cool too. Yeah, looking at it at night, there's a lot of texture lights and things going on in here to kind of accent its looks. You can definitely see it coming. Texture lights all along this main frame design here, and a platform base. And it's probably maybe the whole thing could go over water too. I mean, you could have it on the shore or just have the whole thing sitting above water. And it's all about business too. I mean, I didn't see like any fluff stuff on here. It's all functional stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, so let me get the lights back on. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Yeah, solar panels all along the ceiling there, over there. You see some down below there, more over here. So generating a lot of power in this build for solar, and I bet you enough power to keep everything going, even if you have some of this stuff installed. Yeah, definitely. Actually, yeah, with the farming, the grow lights don't use hardly any power, and so farming really doesn't use much power. But that other water, the industrial water extractor, could use a decent amount of power. But I think the solar would cover it. So all right, numbers. Unlock level 10. That's lower than I would have thought. Size class 8. Doesn't have any fuel tanks. Has 24 oxygen tanks. That means there's no generator in here. I'm guessing. Yeah, if there's no fuel, you can't run a... Got 8 sentry guns plus 2 Gatling turrets and 1 cannon turret. So good drone defense. 7-hour and 47-minute build time. It does have a wind turbine on here too at idle. Does it? Did I miss that? Obviously, there were spots to add a bunch of them. I didn't know. I must have it. That's like Core 1, 80,000 CPU. I think that in for bases does translate to a Core 1. So only your main core, no additional cores in here at all. 36 solar panels or solar parts. Several of them are capacitors. That makes sense. I think 24 is your max limit for solar panels and Reforged Eden 2. And the rest of them are solar capacitors. Yeah, that's cool. All right, storage. What do you got for storage? So we got a 640K main storage. Got of course we got our A1 ammo box. We got our fridges for the food input and output. Box for water storage. Cannon shells and repair stations. So your main storage is going to be the 640 over here, which is plenty for growing and food production and that kind of thing. Plus you got your boxes for other things and ammo and that. Yeah, very, very cool base. I like the overall design and how it's set up. And yeah, sorry about not spawning it over water. Didn't quite realize that when I was first looking at it. Or, well, that's cool. That's cool. So again, this is the Eco Good Heart Lab RE2 by Fuji. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice the heart-shaped glass here. The Good Heart Lab. A nice little accent in there too. I like the use of the texture lights and the color coordination in here too. That is very, very cool. And the fact that it does huge, like maxed out the solar. Plus, oh, there's our one wind turbine. It's on top over here with a special big glowy block on top of that too. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And that is the last build of this week to check out. There were some other ones. Some other authors put out a lot of builds. And I'll try to catch up on some of them in future weeks here. But yeah, very, very cool. What a loadout. Oh yeah, the big Romulan, all this stuff. Very cool. So other than that, you all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.